Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell. Get all the updates. Win, win, win. I kind of put a heading, a title that I was hoping would grab people's attention. I was reviewing a delicious Dogfish Head beer, and I thought, you know what? It's been a little while since I've done a No Hype beer story. Essentially, it's three stories. Two are from the same trip, but three stories. I will lead with the one that is in the title. For my first anniversary, my wife and I went down to Dogfish Head. We stayed at the inn. We ate at the restaurants. We did 100%. We did two different tours of Dogfish Head. We totally did everything Dogfish Head offered, and it was fantastic. So I can't recommend it enough. Both tours we did were fantastic. We did a tour through the inn, so they provided shuttles. It was a little bit more in depth. We got to try, they pulled out, was it a 5-year-old worldwide style? It was pretty old, whatever it was. It might have been older than 5 years, from Sam's Cellar, or whatever they call it. Definitely can't recommend that place enough. When I was at the, Chesapeake in Maine, the seafood restaurant, they kind of focus on their spirits there more, but they have some of the Dogfish Head beers. And I went to the bathroom, and as I walked in, Sam was finishing up at a urinal, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then kept walking by me. He did not wash his hands. Now, it wasn't number one, so that's something. Depending on anatomy and things, and in theory, couldn't have touched maybe too much, but, did not wash his hands. Now, I don't know how hands-on he is with brewing the beer, but Sam, I caught you. You didn't wash your hands, man. But now, two nice Sam stories. The first is same trip. So staying at the inn, if he's free on Saturdays, he pops over for a fireside chat kind of a thing, and he'll bring some beers, and he brought some of this normal 60-minute whatever else he brought, but me being a big fanboy and how much I love Dogfish Head, I had brought some aged bottles of things, so we kind of sat around and talked, asking questions, it was probably 80% people asking him questions, 20% just kind of conversations, and he was so nice, very personable, as dynamic as he comes across if you watch his quick sip videos or whatever. Definitely that super passionate, outgoing, good, positive vibe. It totally comes across in real life for sure. And he was super excited that I had brought some beers to share with other people, and I brought 750s, so there was enough to go around, and he was super excited about that and talked about those beers. I think it was Theo Brahma, aged for a little while, and was it Positive Contact maybe? I don't know, but beers I quite enjoy, and it was super rad to drink them with him. It was just kind of a special thing. But yeah, definitely recommend all that in doing that for sure. My wife bought me his most recent book, which I did a book review on this channel of, and he stayed and signed everyone's stuff, and he didn't make you buy something there or anything to sign. My wife bought me that book, so he did sign the book. But yeah, just a super cool. Definitely, again, recommend that brewery a lot. Actually, my wife and I were just talking about maybe going down there again on our way to visit a friend in Maryland. Anyway, the other time, and this I thought was super rad. So, Extreme Beer Festival in Boston, Massachusetts. I went a few years ago, and I got 2 tickets. And my wife's like, why don't you see if your friend Matt wants to go? He'd appreciate it more than me. But Matt's wife was pregnant at the time, and pretty far along. Not she could have the baby any minute now, but pretty far along. And definitely would want him around to help and things like that. Pretty normal stuff. And she was like, you know what, you can go, but she's a big beer fan as well. She's like, but you have to get a picture with Sam Calagione. We know he's going to be there. He'll be pouring Dogfish Head beer. He'll be around. You can go. And, she's half joking, but she's like, but I want you to get a picture with him. You got to make it worth it, So we had just this amazing time, a local brewery to me, in my hometown, the only brewery in my hometown. They got invited that year. Actually, it was, I think, their first year they got invited. So that's one of the reasons I really wanted to go, was to support them. It was so cool, the North Brewery. and they've been invited every year since, which is really rad too. And so anyway, so we went and we waited in line for Dogfish Head, but then when we got close, actually got put in the other person who was pouring's lane. So like we actually didn't even get to talk to Sam at all, let alone get a picture with him. And I was like, oh man, like this sucks. Like we got to get you the picture. We got to get you the picture. But we also don't want to be rude and like jump the line or whatever. Be like, hey, screw you, random person. Like we want Sam. Like we were trying to be, polite. So the brothers so they do that with the Beer Advocate guys, and those brothers and Sam and maybe a couple other people were clearly being taken somewhere, probably to do press or something. Like it was clearly those guys were on a mission. They had to go somewhere. I had a little liquid courage in me. Maybe I was feeling a little less polite at this point. And I'm like, Sam, his wife is pregnant, and she said, and he's just like, yeah, what do you guys want? And like in a very polite way, he's like, yeah, what's up, guys? What do you want? What do you need? And like I didn't even get like she's pregnant. By being drunk, I just kept saying like I have to say this whole thought. She's pregnant, and she said, the only way he can come is if he gets a picture with you. He's like, yeah, no, it's totally rad. Of course, I will, take a picture with him so his wife will be happy that it happened and that he came and everything was cool. And they totally took a picture or I took the picture of the two of them together. And it was super rad. And again, despite not washing his hands, Sam Calagione, in real life, does seem like as cool of a person. I'm trying to make a positive at the end. As he seems, if you've only seen him on like clips or his the old TV show, which was really rad, or like I said, the Quick Sip clips and all that stuff. But yeah, so sorry for the provocative and airing his dirty laundry and dirty hands on the internet. But yeah, he's a really cool dude. I fully support it. Have you ever been to Dogfish Head? What are your thoughts on the brewery, about their beers? Anything Dogfish Head related, put in the comment section. We'll talk about it. It'll be super rad. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. No hype beer reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.